futurized champions, welcome back to Walk with Rajalakshmi. So, if you are gearing up for the IELTS speaking test and want to ace it with flying colors, then you are in the right position. So, here I have compiled a comprehensive guides with essential tips for you to conquer your IELTS speaking test. So, before going into the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and a lot of people are seeing my videos without subscribing to my channel. So please do subscribe my channel and also push the notification bell icon so that you will never miss out and valuable content from my side. So let's go to the video. So tip number 1, understanding the format of your IELTS speaking test. So as I have already given a detailed description about the different parts and what is all you will have to do in the IELTS speaking test, that is there in the orientation video. So if you haven't seen that orientation video, I will be just putting that link in my description box so that you will be really understanding what are the things that you will really have in IELTS examination, sorry, IELTS speaking test. Tip number 2, try to answer the question with the same tense as there in the question. For example, when the examiner asks me a question, what was your experience as an IELTS examiner? So here I should understand the fact that the question is asked in past tense. How I came to understand that? This was is there, so obviously the question will be there in past tense. So my answer should be also there in past tense. I had a very good experience as well as the bad experiences when I was working as an IELTS trainer. So by fabricating this sentence itself, the examiner understood that I am very used up with my tenses because I am very familiar with the tense format. Number 3, use your 1 minute preparation time very wisely. Don't write an entire essays when they are giving you a 1 minute preparation, and I have seen a lot of children doing that. In this time, what shall you really do is that try to jot down the vocabulary that you really want to use in your answers. I have told you that there is an active as well as a passive vocabulary for every person. So that passive vocabulary, we will not get it so often as we are doing with this active vocabulary. So try to jot down or write down this passive vocabulary in the answer sheet or the paper that they will be giving to you. Secondly, is that try to use a lot of keywords. For example, some questions they will be trying to give an experiences about a person when you met. So when you met, you just mention the place. Don't write an entire sentence there. You just mention the place where you have met this person. So thereby you will be covering up your task management. And always try to answer your question in a format of a story. Why? Because when we are saying the entire things in story, no, you will not miss up anything. Number 4, don't ever memorize the answers because they will be really interesting that whether you were saying a memorized answer or whether you have saying some practiced answers. So they will be asking you a lot of questions. So in order to avoid that, try to fabricate an answer for yourself. So practice a variety set of answers and read a lot of things. For example, there are lots of predicted topics which will be given by a lot of people. So try to read that and make a framework of yourself how you are going to give an answer in your speaking test. And remember, it should be unique and it should be your own work. Okay? So tip number 5, we are going to the part number 3, that is the discussion part. And you know guys, in this discussion part, they will be asking you some questions from the general topics. In that questions, don't give your personal opinions, rather than you should give a general opinions of the answers. There will be some questions for giving your assumptions, or there will be some questions to give your opinions. In that circumstances, you should give some examples for this and then try to give an opinion, but it should not be any biased one. It should be a general opinion. Don't give your own opinions for these type of questions. Giving you an example to make you aware of what I have really meant it here. So the question is like this: is family important in your country? So this is the question which my examiner asked me. So what shall my answer be like? Well, people in my country believe that family comes first and they put their family ahead. They will do anything for them. And I'm proud to be a part of this beautiful family. So, here I'm giving a general opinion about the family that is there in my country. At the last, I'm just telling that I'm also happy to have a family like that. So, here I'm giving a generalized idea. I'm not giving my personal opinion. I'm not saying that I have been brought in a very big family, there are lots of people there. I'm not giving that type of answer. Rather than I'm just giving them a general idea about the family that is there in my country. Please keep the appropriate length of your answers. I will give you the length. Okay. For the first part number one, you can give the answers in one or two sentences. You should give the answers in two sentences. Then second is a long run, and you know that it will be a 2 minutes continuous talk. So you will have to say a lot of sentences, but bear in your mind that you should have a very good grammar, and there is no much mistakes that you are making in your grammar construction and your lexical resource, your fluency, and the coherence, which are the rubrics that they will be calculating your band score. And part number three, maximum 3 to 6 sentences. Okay, in this discussion part, you really have to open up your mouth, and you really know that the speaking test is evaluating your fluency in the language. So you really have to open your mouth and showcase your selling. Practice a formula for yourself. As I have told in the tip number 4 that don't memorize an answer, there I have told you to give a personalized formula for making your answers. No? So here in the tip number 7, you should always use a formula in order to construct your sentence. For example, I usually had a formula of first one, it will be an introductory sentence. Second, it will be a simple sentence. Third one, it is a conditional sentence. And fourth one, it will be if clause and all. So I have done a lot of things with the condition, if clause, and a simple sentence and an introductory one. This is the formula which I have created to do my IELTS speaking test. Likewise, you can also create your own formulas for constructing an answer. And what is the benefit of using this formula is that you will get a lot of relaxations when you are doing this, because obviously we have this formula in our mind, and the only thing is that we have to put up the sentences into that formula. It will really make you tension free, as well as will make you to use your ideas wisely, as I have told you in the tip number 3 that make use of this 1 minute preparation wisely. You can do the 100% if you have a formula. So don't forget to make a formula of the answers for your speaking test, basically, or more particularly for the this long run. Part number 2. Okay. 8. Try to take a mock test before going into the examination. This will really make you understand the procedure of the examination. Otherwise, if you're going directly to an IELTS examination, whatever you are seeing there is, you are seeing it for the very first time. For example, if you are writing this particular type of, for example, if you are writing an essay for the first time, okay, and you will not get a lot of time because you are not at all prepared for that. If you're writing the essay for the second time with the same topic, then you will say that, ma'am, I had lots of time because I was very well used to with the answers. So by practicing only, you will get the control over the time and you will do your 100%. And don't forget that practice make a man perfect. So for practicing it also, try to take a mock test. Okay, there are lots of free mock tests available in the website. Go and search Google and try to get some for you and practice it. Okay, there are lots of children usually says to me that, ma'am, I have downloaded this test, downloaded that test from the site, I IDP and all, but they will not do that. Okay, so what is the thing is that you should practice the mock test before you are going for the examination. A very important tip, that is not the last, but it is the most important one. Record yourself. That means hear your recording once again and again. Even if you are going for any, online courses, if you have a very good buddy where you are talking for a long time, still, if you are hearing your own voice, that will really make a lot of change. And write down the places where you have made a lot of unnecessary pauses. And spot out the words that you have used for more than a time, where you have used it for multiple times. Try to take a dictionary or your Google, write the synonyms of the words that you have used for a lot of time, write the another word for that, redo this without the mistakes that you have done in the first recording, and believe me, you will not do it again. That means the errors that you have made in the first recording will not be there in the second recording. This will really give you a confidence that I can really do IELTS speaking test. That confidence you really need in order to get your desired band score in your IELTS speaking test. So sometimes a lot of students says that they really can't do a session by their own. They can't do a self study. For those children, I really recommend you to do a practice session on a one-on-one session. You can really take some advices from the experts or from the native speakers and ask them that whether I am audible, whether you can understand me. So likewise advices you can really take from a teacher or from your fellow native speakers, not from the non-native speakers. Try to get this advices from a native speakers. You can obviously take the coaching from a non-native speaker, but if you have a native speaker as your friend, then you can really ask them whether I you could get me what I'm really speaking. Then it will really get a good effect on your speaking skills. And try to do this mock test in the area, or try to create an atmosphere as if you are there in an IELTS examination. So turn off your mobile phones, any sounds that will really disturb you, and put an alarm so that you will be very much used up with the timing. Otherwise, you will not know that how much time you have really taken for this. So try to set and watch for that, and make everything as if that is you are in an IELTS speaking test. This can be your final preparation when you are going for a speaking test. This will really make you very much used up with the situations that you will be having there in your IELTS examination. Once you are prepared, you will be very happy, relaxed before your IELTS examination. For the 10 tips that you really had for your speaking test. So comment which tip you are going to use to get your desired score. Thank you all my viewers who was there with me through the entire videos, and I think I have given you a lot of tips which you can really do this or incorporate this to your daily study routine. So if you have any doubts regarding any of the tips, don't forget to drop that thing in the comment box and I will be there to clarify it. So once again, don't forget to subscribe my channel and push the notification button so that you will be getting my updated videos related to this IELTS topic. Till then, I catch you next time. Keep studying, keep speaking in English and practice a lot. Take care.